The fluorescent lights buzz overhead like angry wasps. It's past midnight and the downtown high-rise is practically dead except for the hum of expensive AC and the distant whoosh of traffic 20 floors below. Maya wipes down the chrome elevator buttons with her sleeve, her oversized black hoodie swallowing her frame. Ripped black jeans, beat-up Converse that we've seen better days, hair thrown up in a messy bun because who cares at this hour. Her phone's cracked screen glows in her back pocket. 3 missed calls from the same unknown number. She ignores them. The cart rattles as she pushes it toward the corner office. Glass walls, leather everything, a view that could swallow the whole city. She's not supposed to be on this floor. Not tonight. But Carlos called in sick and someone's gotta do it. The door's already open. Inside, a man stands by the floor-to-ceiling windows, back turned. Designer black suit that probably costs more than her rent for 6 months, crisp white shirt, no tie. Dark hair styled back with that effortless rich guy thing. He's on the phone, voice low and sharp. I don't care what the board says. Make it happen. Maya freezes. She should leave. Come back later. But her shift ends in 20 minutes and she's got another job at 6 a.m. She steps in quietly, reaching for the trash bin near the desk. Who authorized you to be in here? His voice cuts through the silence like a blade. Maya straightens up, meets his eyes. Cold. Gray. The kind that's used to people apologizing before he even asks. I'm just doing my job, she says flatly. He turns fully now, taking her in. The hoodie. The tired eyes. The way she doesn't flinch under his stare. This office is off limits during active hours. It's 12:30 a.m. Ain't nobody active. His jaw tightens. Excuse me? Maya exhales slowly. Look, I get it. You own the building or whatever. But I'm scheduled to clean this floor tonight, so unless you want yesterday's coffee cups chilling on your desk till tomorrow, I'm gonna need like 5 minutes. For a second, something flickers across his face. Surprise, maybe. Or annoyance. Hard to tell. What's your name? Does it matter? I asked. Maya. Full name. She crosses her arms. Why? You writing me up? Maybe. Then you'll get it from my supervisor. The silence stretches. He steps closer and she notices the faint scar above his left eyebrow, the exhaustion hidden behind the expensive cologne and pressed suit. You talk to everyone like this? He asks. Only the ones who deserve it. His phone buzzes. He glances at it, then back at her. Finish fast. And don't touch anything on the desk. Maya nods once, grabs the trash bag. As she works, she feels his eyes on her. Not suspicious. Curious. She's almost done when he speaks again. You don't seem scared of me. Maya pauses, looks up. Should I be? Most people are. Most people probably need something from you. She ties the bag. I don't. He studies her for a long moment, something unreadable in his expression. What do you need, then? The question catches her off guard. She almost laughs. Almost. To get through tonight, she says quietly. And for the first time, his face softens. Just barely. Me too. Maya leaves without another word, cartwheels squeaking down the empty hall. But as the elevator doors close, she catches his reflection in the glass, still standing there, watching her disappear. Neither of them knows it yet, but this moment just changed everything. 3 nights later, Maya's back on the same floor. Different time, same exhaustion. She's halfway through the conference room when she hears footsteps. Slow. Deliberate. She doesn't turn around. You again. His voice. Of course. Yeah, me again, Maya says, spraying cleaner on the glass table. Shocking that the cleaning lady cleans. It's 2 a.m. Great observation skills. He walks into the room, and this time she notices he's ditched the suit jacket. Just the white button-down, sleeves rolled to his elbows, top button undone. He looks more human. More tired. You always this hostile? He asks, leaning against the doorframe. You always this nosy? He almost smiles. Almost. I looked you up. Maya's hand stills on the rag. She turns slowly. Creepy much? Maya Reyes. 24. Art history degree from state. Graduated top of your class. He tilts his head. So what are you doing cleaning office buildings at 2 a.m.? Her chest tightens. Maybe I like the hours. Or maybe you're hiding. The words land like a punch. Maya tosses the rag into her cart. You don't know anything about me. Then tell me. Why do you care? He steps closer. Close enough that she can see the shadows under his eyes, the tension in his shoulders. Because 3 nights ago, you looked at me like I was just another suit. Not a name. Not a title. Just a person. His voice drops. No one's done that in years. Maya swallows hard. What's your name? Ethan Cross. He pulled out his phone and opened his banking app. Maya's eyes widened as he turned the screen toward her. The number was obscene. This is what's left after I took care of my mom, after taxes, after everything. He set the phone down. I'm showing you because I want you to understand. The money doesn't matter to me. It never did. What matters is that you see me. Just Kai. Not the CEO. Not the net worth. Me. Maya's hands shook. Why are you telling me this? Because I'm falling for you. The words came out barely above a whisper. And I need you to know everything before this goes further. No more secrets. No more hiding. The restaurant noise faded. It was just them, the candlelight, and the weight of his confession. I'm scared, Maya admitted. Me too. She reached across the table and laced her fingers through his. His palm was warm, slightly calloused. They sat like that, holding hands, until the waiter awkwardly asked if they wanted dessert. Later, outside the restaurant, Kai called them an Uber. The summer air was thick with humidity. Maya leaned against the brick wall, watching him. Can I see you again? He asked. Yeah. I'd like that. He stepped closer. Close enough that she could smell his cologne, cedar and something sweet. His hand came up to her face, thumb brushing her cheek. Can I kiss you? Maya nodded. The kiss was soft at first, tentative. Then deeper, desperate, like they were both drowning and this was air. When they pulled apart, Maya's heart was hammering. Text me when you get home, Kai said. I will. The Uber pulled up. Maya got in, looking back through the window. Kai stood on the sidewalk, hands in his pockets, watching until the car turned the corner. Her phone buzzed. I meant what I said. I'm falling for you, Maya. Hard. She started to type a response when another text came through. From Jordan. Girl, you need to see this. Now. A link followed. Maya clicked it. Her blood turned to ice. It was a gossip site. The headline screamed, Tech CEO Kai Chen spotted with mystery girl. Sources say it's a PR stunt to boost image after company controversy. Below were photos. Her and Kai at Cloud 9. Walking to the restaurant tonight. The kiss. Her phone rang. Kai's name flashed on the screen. Maya stared at it, her whole body shaking. Was any of it real? Maya answered on the 5th ring. Did you see it? Kai's voice was panicked. Yeah, I saw it. Her voice was ice. Maya, it's not what it looks like. Really? Because it looks like I'm a PR move. A publicity stunt to make you look relatable. That's insane. I would never do that to you. Then explain the article, Kai. Explain how they knew exactly where we'd be. Explain the photographer who apparently followed us all night. Silence. You can't, can you? Maya, please. Just let me come over. We can talk about this face to face. No. Her voice cracked. I'm done being used. I'm done being someone's project. You're not a project. You're everything. Stop lying. Maya's vision blurred with tears. Just stop. I fell for it. I actually believed you. But this whole time, I was just part of your image rehab, wasn't I? That's not true. Goodbye, Kai. She hung up. Blocked his number. Threw her phone across her apartment and collapsed on her bed, sobbing. 3 days passed. Maya called in sick to work. She ignored Jordan's worried texts. She existed in a fog of humiliation and heartbreak. On day 4, someone knocked on her door. Maya, it's me. Please open up. Jordan's voice. Maya dragged herself off the couch, still wearing the same sweatpants from yesterday. She unlocked the door. Jordan wasn't alone. A woman in her 50s stood beside her, wearing a simple blue cardigan and jeans, her black hair streaked with silver. Hi, Maya, the woman said softly. I'm Sun Chen. Kai's mother. Can we please talk? Maya's world tilted. What? I need 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking. Jordan squeezed Maya's shoulder. I'll wait outside. Sun sat on Maya's worn couch, looking around the small studio. Kai doesn't know I'm here. He'd be furious if he found out. Why are you here? Because my son is destroying himself. Sun's eyes were the same dark brown as Kai's. He hasn't slept in 3 days. Won't eat. Just sits in his apartment staring at his phone. That's not my problem. You're right. It's not. Sun pulled out her phone. But you deserve to know the truth. The article, the photos, they came from someone on the board. A man named Marcus Webb. He's been trying to force Kai out since the acquisition. He hired photographers to follow Kai, looking for anything to spin into scandal. She showed Maya her phone. Email chains. Messages between board members. Plans to manufacture controversy. Kai had no idea until after the article dropped, Sun continued. He's been trying to sue them, to get retractions, but the damage is done. And the worst part isn't the article. It's losing you. Maya's hands trembled. How do I know you're not lying too? You don't. Sun stood. But I raised my son to be honest, even when it hurts him. He told me about you. About how you made him feel normal for the first time in years. About how he was falling in love with you. He said that? In those exact words. Sun moved toward the door. I'm not asking you to forgive him. I'm asking you to hear him out. One conversation. If you still think he betrayed you after that, I'll never bother you again. She left. Maya sat in silence, her mind racing. Her phone buzzed. A new number. It's Kai. I borrowed a phone because I know you blocked me. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm not asking for another chance. I just need you to know that everything I told you was real. The way I feel about you is real. You weren't a stunt or a strategy. You were the first person who saw me, not my bank account. And I messed it up by not protecting you from my world. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone now. Another text came through. Also, I'm stepping down as CEO. Effective immediately. I'm breaking my contract, paying the penalties, walking away from all of it. Because you were right. I was trapped. And I'm choosing freedom. I'm choosing a real life. Even if that life doesn't include you. Maya stared at the messages. Her heart hammered. Kai was giving up everything. Millions in penalties. His reputation. His company. For what? For her? For himself? She grabbed her keys and ran. The address Son had left was in Manhattan. A high-rise building with a doorman. Maya looked down at her sweatpants and oversized hoodie. She didn't care. I'm here to see Kai Chen. The doorman made a call. He says to send you up. Penthouse. The elevator felt endless. When the doors opened, Kai stood in the hallway. He looked wrecked. His platinum hair was messy, dark circles under his eyes, wearing a wrinkled t-shirt and joggers. You came, he said. Your mom showed me the emails. She did what? His eyes widened. Maya, I didn't ask her to do that. I know. Maya stepped closer. Tell me the truth. All of it. Right now. I love you. The words came out raw. I've loved you since you laughed at my terrible Boba opinions. Since you looked at me like I was just a person. I love you so much that I'm walking away from everything I built because staying in that world means losing you. You're really quitting? I already signed the papers. It's done. Maya's eyes filled with tears. You didn't have to do that. Yes, I did. Kai's voice broke. Because you were right. I was trapped. And I'd rather have nothing and be free than have everything and be alone. She closed the distance between them and kissed him. Hard. Desperate. Like she was trying to tell him everything she couldn't say. When they pulled apart, both of them were crying. I'm sorry I didn't trust you, Maya whispered. I'm sorry I brought you into my mess. They stood there, holding each other in the hallway of his building, the city sprawling beneath them. Maya's phone buzzed in her pocket. She ignored it. It buzzed again. And again. Finally, she looked. 15 missed calls from Jordan. One text. Maya, turn on the news. Now. Kai grabbed his phone. His face went white as he pulled up a news site. No. No, no, no. He turned the screen toward her. The headline read, Kai Chen's family under investigation. Sources allege fraud in company sale. Below it, a photo of Sun Chen being led into a federal building. They're coming after my mom, Kai whispered. Marcus is coming after my mom. Maya grabbed his hand. This was far from over. The lawyer's office smelled like leather and old books. Kai sat across from a woman in a sharp gray suit, his leg bouncing nervously. Maya sat beside him, her hand in his. The allegations are baseless, the lawyer said. But Marcus Webb has resources. He's willing to drag this out for years if necessary. So what do I do? Kai asked. You have two options. 1. Fight this. It'll cost millions, take years, destroy your reputation and your mother's. Or 2, you take the deal. What deal? The lawyer slid papers across the desk. Marcus wants you back. As CEO. Under his terms. You sign a new contract, give him majority board control, and he makes this investigation disappear. No. The word came out sharp. Absolutely not. Kai, his mother's voice came from the doorway. Son walked in, looking exhausted. You need to take it. Mom, no. I'm not going back to that prison. It's not about you anymore. Son sat down heavily. They're threatening to go after the house. My medical bills. Everything. They'll say I influenced you to commit fraud during the sale. I could go to jail, Kai. Maya's stomach dropped. She watched Kai's face crumble. This is my fault, he whispered. I tried to walk away and I put you in danger. Then fix it, Son said firmly. Go back. Sign the contract. Protect this family. For how long? 5 years, the lawyer said. Minimum. 5 years. Maya's hand tightened around Kai's. Can I have a minute? Kai asked. Alone with Maya? Everyone filed out. The door clicked shut. Kai turned to her, his eyes red. I can't ask you to wait 5 years. You're not asking. I'm offering. Maya, you don't understand. 5 years of board meetings and public appearances and playing the game. I'll barely be myself. I'll barely have time for anything real. So we make time. She cupped his face. Early mornings. Late nights. Stolen moments. Whatever we can get. That's not fair to you. Let me decide what's fair to me. Kai pulled her close, his forehead against hers. I love you so much it hurts. Then fight for us. Sign the contract. Save your mom. And when 5 years are up, we build the life we actually want. You'd really wait? I'd wait forever for you. They sat like that, holding each other, until the lawyer knocked softly. We need a decision. Kai stood, pulling Maya up with him. I'll take the deal. But I have conditions. 2 hours of negotiation later, the contracts were signed. Kai would return as CEO. Marcus would get his board control. But Kai negotiated protections for his mother, limits on his public obligations, and 1 weekend a month completely off the grid. Outside the office, the city was dark. Kai and Maya stood on the sidewalk, the weight of the next 5 years pressing down on them. So this is really happening, Maya said. Yeah. Kai pulled her close. But we're happening too. That's the part that matters. 5 years is a long time. Then we make every moment count. He kissed her under the streetlights, and Maya felt something click into place. This wasn't the ending she'd imagined. It was messy and complicated and morally gray. But it was real. 6 months later, Maya sat in the crowd at a tech conference. Kai stood on stage in a fitted black suit, platinum hair perfectly styled, talking about innovation and growth. The CEO persona was back, polished and untouchable. But when his eyes found her in the audience, the mask slipped. Just for a second. A small smile. The dimple appearing. After, he found her in the hallway. No one was watching. You came, he said. Always. He pulled her into an empty conference room and kissed her like he'd been holding his breath all day. 4.5 years left, he whispered against her lips. I'm counting down with you. They held each other in the dark, two people fighting for something real in a world built on performance. Outside, cameras flashed. Board members waited. The game continued. But in that moment, they had each other. And sometimes, that was enough. 4 years later, Kai walked out of the Frost Tower for the last time. His contract was complete. Marcus had retired. The company was thriving without him. Maya waited outside in her vintage denim jacket, older now but still beautiful. Still real. Ready? She asked. More than ready. They got on the subway. No driver. No security. Just them and the crowded train and the freedom they'd fought for. Where to? Maya asked. Anywhere. Everywhere. Kai pulled her close. As long as it's with you. 5 years of stolen moments. 5 years of early mornings and late night calls. 5 years of fighting for each other in a world that wanted to pull them apart. But they'd made it. Together. And now, finally, they could just be. Two people who met over boba. Who saw each other when no one else bothered to look. Who chose each other, every single day, even when it was hard. Especially when it was hard. The train pulled into their stop. They stepped onto the platform, hand in hand, ready for whatever came next. Not because it would be easy. But because they'd proven they were worth fighting for. The end.